Alright guys,
Alright,
welcome back to another video on the Volcano 6000 YT channel. Today we're going to be explaining the Josh World storyline. Power Ranger, take it away.
so basically, people are wondering what's all the different chapters about, and we're going to explain that here as well. So, we're going to start off with chapter 5. That's the future chapter, that's the future story, that's everything that takes place after the events of chapter 4 and chapter 3 combined. So whatever happens in chapter 4, future on will later be, or eventually, will be canon in chapter 5, depending on how the story goes. Chapter 3 is the current Josh World timeline, that's where everything goes. That's Midas and Shadow and Brute Navigator doing all that stuff. Josh World OG is chapter 3 season 4. That's this current, that's canon to chapter 3 season 4. That's what happens in the story in that time. So that's why
So
we're in
basically
chapter 1 now.
what Chapter 3 Season 4 is all about is basically, they told us the story. Basically, Midas, Shadow, and the Brute Navigator fighting the Golden Devil.
Yeah.
And all that
So
stuff.
that's that. You can tell like the rest of the story, Josh. I got my part of the way.
So basically, Chapter 4, Part 2 is kind of a story-based event that is happening in the story so far. But basically, right, you've
Yo,
seen...
Josh, go back into chapter 5. We're gonna do the update video. We are doing an update, by the way. We're recording this. Yeah, continue on, Josh.
Alright, basically, there has been community posts on, like, CG Pals Gaming Pals' videos and other community posts and all of ours. For some reason, there is this guy called Overlorder that's coming to the island very soon.
Which, honestly, to be fully with you, I don't know why. Apparently, we're supposed to have a concert in Joshua Chapter 1 now, which never happened in the original story. CJ 2010 needs to kind of watch this video, kind of like pick the right island to go to, and that's why Chapter 5 is probably the best one to go to for the Overlord
Yeah, so
story.
I suggest, I suggest that
Well, no, he can do Chapter 4,
goes
but
to
then
Chapter
Season 2,
5.
he does, he start, we can make it so he starts in Chapter 4, but goes to Chapter 5 eventually.
Or
Chapter
maybe
5,
a
Season
Joshua
3.
Multiverse event.
Yeah, maybe you can go into the multiverse. Anyway, continue on.
So yeah. Also, basically, there is an event in Chapter 3 that is planned for March the 3rd. No, not March the 1st, sorry, May the 1st.
Yes, which Chapter 3 finale, if you didn't know.
Because April, we might be going back to Chapter 3. So we can experience one more
The
month
final.
in Chapter 3 before the event.
And Chapter 3 will probably come back in an OG season, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think it would either probably be Joshua Chapter 4, the original one, or Joshua Chapter 5 when Chapter 6 or 7 rolls around. Or even, who knows, a Joshua 2 comes around, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, continue.
Alright, one more thing. Chapter 5, we'll be having an update video in the next video, but just so you know, I think Josh would have said that they are doing the aftermath of the war before Season 2, so...
Yeah, that's basically why we're still in Season 1, and we're not in, Chapter,
What?
you know,
Yeah, I had it earlier.
yeah.
I had a chopped spread butter with
You know what I mean? Like, that's why we're still in Season 1 and not in Season 2. That's
Yeah.
basically everything, just to explain that.
Alright, but yeah, that's everything you need to know about the about the Joshua Multiverse storylines. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the Chapter 5, Season 1 last update.